Welcome to the 34th consecutive week and episode of Dedication and Isolation, because we're getting it out to the nation and beyond. Today's Dedication and Isolation is the very first episode and week for the brand new year of 2021. So Happy New Year. Thank you, Lee. So as you can see and hear, today for the very first week of 2021 for Dedication and Isolation, I asked and invited, and Lee was very kind to accept an offer to come on to this episode to get the year started off and get it rocking and rolling. So we're going to do 4 songs today. And actually, Chip Fabrizi, the owner of PPI Studio, where we've been now for the last 34 weeks, actually Chip is going to sit in with us on drums. So we got a trio working. So this is very different for Dedication and Isolation, eh? Beyond the 4 tunes, we're also going to celebrate some birthdays. First order of business out of the gate is thank you for the 2 donations I got over this past weekend. One from a very dear friend, Rich, in New Jersey. Thank you, Rich, for your support. And also to my very dear friend here in New York City, multi-instrumentalist, Lenny Rothbart. Lenny gave another donation. He gave a couple actually last year. So thank you, Lenny. Those 2 donations, as the previous donations that we got over the holiday season, are tremendous and definitely allowing us to keep the lights on and keep us moving on down the road and keep on sailing the boat. So without further ado, we're going to start off with 2 jazz standards today, which is a little different for Dedication and Isolation. Look at Lee. He's as helpless as his kitty up a tree. Feel like I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand. I get misty just watching his head walk my way, and 1,000 Tomboulians begin to play. Could it be the sound of his glissando? That music I hear, I get misty moment he is near. You can say that you're leading me on, but it's just what I want you to do. Yeah. Don't you notice how hopelessly I am lost? That's why I'm following you. Yeah, man. On my own, when I wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I get misty. Much in us, too much in love. Take a lead, yeah, man. Yeah. Multi-instrumentalist. Yeah, man. Yeah, Lee. But it's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I am lost? That's why I'm following you on my own. When I wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I get misty, too much in, Just too much in love, I get too misty. Just too much in love, too much in love. Ah, yeah, man, Lee Tomboulian, Chip Fabrizi. Whee! Whee! That calls for a horn. So now, the second tune, we didn't give Chip a horn. He kind of like blew it out last week, so no horn for Chip this week. So the second song is a Cole Porter tune, and we're going to change it up a little bit and take advantage of Lee being here today. And Lee has a wealth of experience playing Latin, so let's do it, man.
Okay.
Night and day. That was Misty, by the way, if you didn't know that first song. Erroll Garner. Yeah, man. Night and day, you are the one. Only you need that moon under the sun. Whether near to me or far, no matter, darling, where you are, I think of you. Night and day, night and day. Why is it so that there's a longing for you as wherever I go? In that roaring traffic's boom, silence of my lonely room, I think of you. Night and day, night and day. Under the hide of me, there's an oh such a hungry yearning burning inside of me, and that torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love with you, day and night, night and day. Take it, Lee, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Night and day, under the hide of me, there's an oh such a hungry yearning burning inside of me, and that torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love with you, day and night, night and day. And that torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love with you, day and night, night and day, night and day, night and day, night and day, yeah. All right, Cole Porter, yeah, man. So now Lee is going to do a solo selection all on the horn. So we have birthdays this week. Is that a surprise? First birthday is coming up tomorrow, actually, January 6th, a very dear friend of mine in Norwalk, CT, and that would be Laura D. in Norwalk, CT. Laura, thank you for your support over the years for the music. Very active on social media when I post about music and she shares it. It's very, very beautiful. So thank you for your support. We also have Sally Schwartz this week. It's her birthday on the 8th of January, which is a Friday. So happy, 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 happy birthday to you, Sally, and Happy New Year as well. And thank you for your support, because part of the reason why we can keep doing dedication and isolation every week is because of Sally's support. So thank you, thank you. We also have Norma SEIDLER. Now, Norma is a very dear friend, mutual friend, I should say, of Raquel, and Norma has dedicated, well, she's dedicated, yes, absolutely, but she's also donated to Project 142 previously. It's her birthday on the 8th, so happy birthday, Norma. Happy New Year. Last but not least, ANITA Johnson in my hometown of Norwalk, Connecticut. Known Anita for many, many years. Actually, Take Two used to work with her at one point in time, so happy birthday and Happy New Year, Anita. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday and Happy New Year. Happy birthday to you. So happy birthday. It does get a little loose. It does get a little loose. So happy birthday. Now, Lee has performed previously 3 or 4 concerts for Project 142, which is part of the reason why I've asked Lee to be on with us today, because he is a Project 142 artist. And you can also find, I didn't mention earlier, Lee's website is www.Tomboulian, T-O-M-B as in boy, O-U-L-I-A-N, LeeTomboulian.com. You can find Lee on Facebook as well, and also LinkedIn. Now, Lee also has multiple CDs out, and also Lee is the founder of An Acquired Taste Choir. So I'm going to turn it over to Lee now, and because of the fact that we're starting off the new year, and we're going to feature Lee on a solo selection. It is all yours, sir. Would you be so kind as to tell folks what that piece is? And
sure.
Composer, please.
That's a Erroll Arlen piece called Out of This World. There are a lot of great versions of it. Rosemary Clooney is one. You know, lots of people have done it, but Anyway, this arrangement is by Phineas Newborn Jr., the great pianist from Memphis.
That's very cool.
Thank
Very
you.
cool. Heavy on the left hand on the bass line. Got that bass line going. That's pretty cool. So now, keeping it all rolling, is we're not finished with the birthdays yet. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Yep. For folks that know me from personal performances, they know that I love to bring in cakes and celebrate people's birthdays. And that is not far from the case today, because it's Lee's birthday later this week. There we go.
Here we go.
So happy birthday, my friend, and thank you for being a part of Dedication and Isolation.
Thank you.
Ready, Chip? You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lee. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, man. And Happy New Year as well. Happy New Year. Thank you for coming on today. I really appreciate it. And this is part of what Project 142 does, as over the course of 6.5, almost 7 years of having concerts for Project 142, we have a multitude of artists with all kinds of genres that you can imagine. Lee also does phenomenal classical piano, and at some point in time, when we have occasion to do it again, meaning Dedication and Isolation, I'll ask Lee to perform a classical piece, because it's really beautiful, and most people don't see that or hear that side of him. So thank you for all the folks who have watched, liked, shared, and subscribed on my YouTube channel, which is where all the now will be soon 34 Dedication and Isolation video and weeks will be posted. And you can go on to my website as well, www.scott, S-C-O-T, one T only, SCOTALBERTSON.com, and on the homepage of my website, you'll see this video as well, and also on my Facebook wall and also a LinkedIn profile. Thank you to all the folks who have taken the time out to write in comments under the particular videos on the YouTube text section. Those are tremendously, very much appreciated, and as far as the YouTube channel, they're extremely important. So, as they would say, keep those cards and letters coming in and keep those YouTube comments coming. That's very cool. And thank you to the folks like Kathy, for example, who has taken the time out every week to write something in, or Lenny. Now, Lenny Rothbart, who did a donation to Project 142 over the weekend, Lenny just posted a brand new video on YouTube, on his YouTube channel. I will place that link in the YouTube section for today's video for a reference. It's really cool. He did a very hip version of March of the Wooden Soldiers.
Really?
Yeah, on piano. It's very cool. So he just posted it yesterday, I believe. So that link will be on there. Excuse me, just fixing my hat. So we will be back here again next week for the 35th week of Dedication and Isolation, which will be January take 2, 13th. And I'll be back here again with Chip Fabrizi, the owner of PPI Recording Studio, where we've been for the last now 34 weeks. You can find information on PPI Recording Studio, which is www.ppirecording.com, Facebook, PPI Recording. Thank you to all the folks who have as well supported all of 2020 getting Dedication and Isolation going. We got some really wonderful donations outside over the weekend from Rich, my friend in New Jersey, and also Lenny, as I mentioned a little earlier. But also we got some wonderful donations over the weekend and also over the holiday season. If you'd like to donate, very easy. Go on to website, www.project142.org, and on the website homepage, upper right-hand corner, hit the donate button, whoosh, and away it goes, very quick. Or if you'd like to send a check in the mail, that's fine as well. That would be to Project 142, and you can put it in an envelope in the mail and put a stamp on the envelope. That would help. And send it to Project 142, 1 Rainbow Road, Norwalk, CT 06851. We're going to take out today and have some fun with a little rock from 1960s, 1970s, and we're going to let Lee and Chip stretch out. So let's go, man. Have a little harmonization. Yeah. Yeah. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening rolls around, it's time to go to town. Where do you go? To rock and roll. The old folks say that you gotta have your day by 10. holiday, you bring her home late, that's a sin. There just ain't no excuse, you know you're gonna lose and never win. I'll say it again, it's all because your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Yeah, man. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go? To rock and roll. You pull into a drive and you find a place to park. You hop into the back seat where you know it's nice and dark. You know that's so cute, you know you're gonna win. There's light in your eye and then a guy says, open the door, long hair, Louie. You're coming with me, the local police. And it's all because your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Yeah, man. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go? To rock and roll. Take 'em, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. When evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go? To rock and roll. Where do you go? To rock and roll. Where do you go? To rock and roll. Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you to Lee Tomboulian. Thank you to Chip Fabrizi. We'll be back here again next week, January 13th. Until then, stay well and God bless. Yeah, man. Woo! And Happy New Year! All right, man. Yeah, man. That's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah.